I'm back, I'm back. It's only been like 2 hours. It's been 2 hours, yes. If you want to do another part, I mean, I guess I will. I want to beat this game. I just wish I could play for more than 2 hours without having to walk away for 7. Where are we at here?
Ah,
Just blast on
agent,
sight.
I have a. Oh, I was not expecting you to be in the company of a cultist.
A cultist and her extremely sharp knife. Shall I introduce you?
No, that won't be
I'm Ride or Die by
necessary.
Asa, so.
Where was I? Oh, yes, I remember now. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
Okay, I'll do that. Um, I'll be on my way now.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Vicar Alden also asked me to direct you to him. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard,
Deco?
at the top
Probably.
of the stairs.
Yeah.
May all your problems precede solutions.
This place smells like science. Or maybe that's math.
Do I have junk? Yeah, a little bit. Junk in that trunk. Carbonation point.
Putting you off there, Charles. That's your third. Welcome to
Stephanie?
the Caff integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today?
Can't you do one of each?
Regrettably, no. Our most recent studies show that such a combination is too potent for most scholars to handle.
Why don't you let me be the judge of what I can handle?
Much as I might enjoy watching your thesis borne out, we must abide by the protocols of the garden. Alas. Strength?
As long as you can make it.
Good choice. I take mine the same. Here you are. And don't worry yourself over payment. First one's complimentary. I haven't spied you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered.
I'm actually an Earth Directorate agent on the important mission to save
Earth
Arcadia.
Directorate? In Arcadia? That's rather anomalous. And I'd go as far as to say wholly unexpected. By all means, continue.
But why is your
I'm
outfit so
fascinated to learn
dirty?
the particulars of this little mission of yours.
Not much more to add. I'm trying to stop the rip from destroying your entire colony.
How noble and noteworthy. I was under the impression the Order... We had this well in hand, but I'm always happy to have my assumptions corrected. You know, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chat somewhere more private, I think we could both benefit. Right this way.
What are you doing with that? Junior caffeine celebrant range? Wrench? Oh, not back. I don't have a wall key, lady, so I don't think I do. Yeah, all doesn't do anything. I don't have a wall key, lady. End of the crapper?
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
Is you're like a cultist or whatever. Smooth eyebrow. I think I have some idea.
Dear me. I hope you weren't expecting some illicit tryst. You wicked thing. On the contrary, I need your help proving a certain theory of mine. I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
What do we do after we do this? Am I hopping on Arc Raiders? I might as well.
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, They're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
You don't seem like you're affected.
I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough.
What you're saying is true. We need to tell people.
Moderate your volume, please. No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
So I'm browsing Steam. Hard mode update is out now. Overbit. Well, I installed the game. I know 117. Heard good things. Turns out it's mixed reviews. Okay. Wait, are you a spy?
Took you long enough to ask. I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to
Are you
get their
sort of
hands on a
Rosa?
sample of this drug. Interested?
You're a Seb Rosa,
So
aren't
you've
you?
heard of us. Good.
We're friends.
That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor.
Count me in.
All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it Perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood?
Understood.
One more thing before you leave. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory. You'll have to pay, of course, but I'm sure I have something that'll make your job a little easier.
What do you got?
And I'd like to offload some of this merchandise. Sounds like a win-win.
I'm gonna have junk to get rid of. 2 keys. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we're alright. Persephone, what do with this? I know we gotta find drugs. You can't from yet.
A second makeup exam will not be offered, so I hope you studied this time. Not in the mood for a random interaction. Thank you.
See me after class? Uh-oh.
Shh. If I'm caught talking during this makeup exam, oh, what does it matter? Can't mark the occipital from the parietal with these voided questions. And is there something wrong with the air recyclers? It's getting hard to breathe.
I don't see or hear any telltale signs of malfunction.
Oh, good. Just me then. Can't believe my future in the Order will be decided by an understanding of the vaporescent properties of trinitrotoluenes. I don't even like bitrotoluenes.
Say the last word again, but slower. Actually, it might be best to be spelled
Are
out.
you lost? It was my understanding low percentiles weren't admitted into the garden. You should go, before we both get in trouble.
Instructor, we got a cheater over here.
Initiate Briar. Do you mean to defraud the Order of its time and resources? I could think of no other rationale for such unseemly conduct.
No, of course not. I'd never.
Cease talking, now, before I expel you from this class entirely.
Thanks for nothing.
Hopefully that doesn't lead to her quitting the Order, becoming ruler of the Scrappers, and later seeking you out for revenge. Happened to me once.
So yeah, I'm scrolling through the road I take. Should I do this super game? Super tower, what's it called? I have it installed. My compass is backwards. Welcome.
Did you know around 1,000 species of bacteria live on human skin? A fascinating, if not relevant, bit of trivia. Wouldn't you agree? And prodding me was intended to elicit what result, exactly? At any rate, I am quite conscious, merely waiting. I can assure you that of my numerous psychic afflictions, narcolepsy is not one of them. Would that it were, but no. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates. Unclear. I'm inclined to think this conversation may contain some portentous value, but I'll need to run a few more calculations to be sure. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently. Never. That would be a serious offense and an effrontery to the principles of the Order, especially for a seer. I vastly prefer the systole and diastoles of competitive debate anyway. But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I, don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance? Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings. All confidential, I'm afraid. Many are still under peer review, but I can assure you, their value is commensurate with, why, the discovery of gravity, or has the potential to be. Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside. Welcome back, Agent. In what manner can I assist you? How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively. I've already lost enough enamel to age. Thank you very much. First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter? As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to... Perhaps if you were to help me... If there's nothing else, I would like to return...
pity's sake, is it the pump? Or the seal? Industrial science is mostly theory, they said. You won't have to put your knowledge into practice for years, they said. Now the fountain's broken and I can't. Useless. I'm useless. If you're here to proctor my bi-weekly patient screening, might I ask that we reschedule? We had an avalanche recently not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose. I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my knowledge into application before. It's not going well. You must be an agent of the architect. The panel here controls the intake and outtake for the fountains. I'd start there. Oh, praise the architect. I'd provide compensation, but isn't the garden's beautification a reward in and of itself?
Agent, over here. Well, this is a welcome confluence of events. Why, without you, Gertie and I wouldn't be alive. And any hope of peace between the Order and Auntie's choice would be over. Shame about all the disorder. The negotiations had not been going as smoothly as I'd hoped, it's true, but we were making progress. While making our escape, we encountered one of the renegades of my order, wounded and dying. He sought to unburden himself, now convinced Wiley's calculations were wrong. He told us all about that terrible DeVries woman's plan, and theorized you must have stopped her. Well, I think that's what he said. There was quite a lot of gurgling. You have mine and Gertie's utmost gratitude for intervening. Had she succeeded in assassinating us, it would have terminated any hope for peace. Officially, not at present. Gertie and I have kept up communication through back channels in the hope that the discussions can be reconvened in due time. It is my earnest belief that this is the optimal course to chart for the Order, and for Arcadia, though we could certainly use assistance from an outside force like yourself. Life-threatening situations have a way of verifying and validating key constants. Perhaps proof our two groups may still yet work together, if certain conditions were met. To begin, I believe you would need to put forth efforts in good faith with each of the two groups. Earning the trust of both sides is essential. Once you've worked your way up to meeting our respective leaders, you must convince them to consider joining forces. Oh, really? Perhaps the challenge rating is far less than I've hitherto calculated. Well, obviously you'll likely have to act as an intermediary between Ruth and Auntie, which will require some verbal finesse. But let's worry about that step upon reaching it. Transplendent. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides, engender trust. Gertie and I can let you know when it's time to move forward. In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict
Are you going to be a
Evaluation and
problem?
Strategic Planning is
Because I have a
currently
solution that...
You. I don't know who you are. But if you thought it wise to bring a cultist into the heart of Order territory, you are deeply foolish. I have not the slightest theory as to how you bypassed our guards. But if it was through violence, be assured, it will be returned exponentially.
Exactly. Though, to be honest, I was thinking of filleting you, but it didn't seem worth getting Artificer all over me.
I shall be the judge of her trustworthiness myself. There is a cultist-centric issue the Order needs resolved. I suspect you are capable of doing such.
If these cultists are suffering the same affliction of being traitorous curs as the others seem to be, then I look forward to killing them. What? My knife has been clean since we entered this place. Don't I get any credit for that?
My task is this. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
As much as I'd welcome the bloodshed, it may be wise for me to avoid members of the Dawn until I get their treachery sorted.
I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
Hey! Only security... At this time, residents of Laplace's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
A lot of space for refugees here. Guess the Order is more concerned with the idea of helping people than actually doing anything about it.
The amount of carbon dioxide expelled from your mouth during these musical sequences?
More testing may be required.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
Smart researchers
Every day treating the same. The operating theater is not conducting viewing dissections at this time. That is not an invitation to return to your study and perform exploratory surgery on yourself or a willing volunteer.
I'm back.
Just to
I'm
be
back.
clear.
I need healing, I think.
Evidently. Seeing as you do,
Do
is
I
there
really
anything
need
else
healing?
I can
Okay.
assist you
I
with?
remember drugs in a lap dance garden and water supply. Know anything about it?
Obviously. Do you think we drink unfiltered snow melt?
I'm talking to right about a drug regulating people's emotions, no filtrations.
I'm quite sure I have no knowledge of what you're talking about.
I don't believe you.
I don't care. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
What are you
That is
selling?
best answer through.
Heal 700.
The Scientician Surplus. No more than what you need.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the Scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me. Either you intend to buy or you intend to go without. It would be unethical for me to interfere with your decision-making process. It's there in the name, surplus. Please peruse with discernment.
I'm back again. I'm back again. By whom? By the man over there. Going to the back rooms, please. Not trespassing, we're fine. Thanks for opening that door, Ben. Appreciate you. Look at all this XP we're getting, bro. Well, I don't want to go find the audio logs. I might just go talk to you. Maybe I don't have to do that. They just got the drugs to set themselves.
I hope you have good news for me. I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your reward, as promised.
What's next for you?
Aw, wondering if you'll ever see me again? Precious. I'll remain in the garden a little while longer, but it would be best if we limited contact with one another. No offense.
Zapper.
But who knows? The plan mystifies even the greatest minds.
Waistcoat.
Perhaps our paths will intersect again someday.
What did I get? Sleepy time. Yeah. You could be put on, but I also don't really care. 31. I'm gonna go do the other quests then, huh? Rendezvous with Oz's old friend from the Glorious Dawn. It does say we have to go talk to Auntie Cleo though before we do more here. Or whatever with the personage from in there. Maybe we'll go do that first. Oh. I gotta check the wash too. I heard it just finished. I gotta move some stuff around. So I'm gonna go through another load in. There's all. Sure. Nice little passive. When we do the incognito, I'll be 2 seconds. Alright, we dealt with it. Niles, wait, are you actually wanting to talk to me?
Marisol settling. She's. Maybe don't tell her I said that, though.
No, you don't.
Always up for a little backfence talk. Though I'm guessing you don't. Can't say I know. She still got more loyalty to. I still wouldn't play the odds underneath that friendly old lady. Future's always changing, though. I think she'd have a hell of a time passing the directorate psychological screening. Don't much care for all her talk about disembowelment, neither.
Really? I like it.
I don't know her all that well. Reckon she's unmoored and grabbing for anything that feels like purpose. Same as the rest of us. At least that's what I would say if I was feeling charitable. Underneath that, Future's always changing. Sure.
Sure. Free juice. Rookie reward. And this is one everyone talks about, right? I'll give it a try. You know how to do your gear on the there you go.
Commander, a moment of your... Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
I didn't do it.
Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, that phrase alone would have certainly seen you hauled off to mental refreshment. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it, but with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul.
Move visiting Virgil on my to-do list.
Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
How much more ammo do I have? Valerie? I honestly don't even care. I don't have one for Inez yet? What happened?
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway?
Peddle your wares
Yes.
elsewhere.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man as a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for modest feet to each successive generation. Spacer's choice, woven-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turper Tyler, sixth base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings.
Cleve Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then
Leave me be, alright?
Hold that thought.
man's grinning face, who wanted to cleave it in twain. Anti-choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Anti-Leo, and I endorse this message.
These raps are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Hey, you haven't seen any loose Raptidons running around, have you? A what now? Oh, a coworker had one of those once. Next thing you knew, poor bastard up and died. I had to work double shifts for a week. Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or
Where are we
advanced
at?
hand-to-hand fighting, would you?
Already been like an hour
Work
almost.
cheap?
This one.
Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck, unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
I hope you were listening to all of those directions, because I wasn't.
Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results. Large
I thought you had a
Hey, you pestering
exclamation
me.
point above
Do
your
I
head.
look like middle management?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
Overbearing tyrannical regimes like Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm Anti-Cleo.
This is pretty empty up here.
The universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products, and only our product, can reliably prevent that. So I...
Alright.
Don't count.
I'm gonna ignore you.
Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs.
I'm an Earth Defect Directorate agent. My standings should already be clear.
Well, you're in luck. Auntie's Choice is hiring outside contractors, and an Earth Directorate agent should fit the bill nicely. Well, still need to check your record, I'm afraid. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
Wouldn't make more sense in the exterior.
Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping...
think so.
Fine, go on in. We're used to questionable characters. Enjoy your time from there.
But I want to hear it every time I walk by it, bro. What's for the cream, lady?
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Do you actually like get somewhere? Looking for like a vent, but I don't know.
You have
questions, we have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price.
I'm okay. I'll figure it out myself. Don't worry about it.
You'd make a great lower manager.
Tramicular. Still my favorite word.
Every budget, from the most extravagant, the ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade
How y'all doing?
across the galaxy. Our flagship also
Man, we must be speeding, bro.
bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey, you. I heard an Inez Silong was traveling with someone matching your description, but she ain't here, evidently.
She's back in the ship yet, something for her?
I do indeed. I was hired by a soldier named Ortiz to find her. And well, reckon this is close enough. Here, take this cartridge and deliver it to her.
Sure thing, man.
You didn't even try to negotiate payment for completing the job. Consider that a learning for next time.
You mean payment? I didn't lose any money.
Until next time.
How's it stealing? Nobody's
Until next
even
time.
like.
Until next time.
Said someone left the bag there. It could be mine. You don't know. You work here? No.
Can't you see I'm busy trying to look busy?
Worst.
I'm sure this is impressive to someone, but not me.
A Santa hat?
You there, yes, you! I recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing.
Thanks for not being at your freaking thing. I appreciate you. You couldn't just be 2 steps closer. I had to steal when I load a save.
What sort you there, yes, you! I recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those
I'll come in and talk to you about that.
And I've got just name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee. The best.
You're selling nothing.
And thrill-seeking adventurous, and help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new.
Feeling queasy? You have ails. I have cures. Each don't.
Every day. So as
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Did I?
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
I hand over whatever this is you're inexplicably passing me. Dear Maverick Outlander, I said we were managers, middle manager at Wombly. Thank you.
We strive to
Wembley?
be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality.
Your doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. Just name.
I heard this thing in dryer.
Conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice. Item: business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here. At Unrelated Bric-a-Brac, we offer only the oddest odds and ends. Feast your...
You have some weird mods. I'll take this. On new pet. I'm out of money. I could sell some mods if I have to.
Ease off the throttle, gang.
We market the most missile one person.
Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about peddle your wares elsewhere?
Is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run up petties.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can. We cure all physical ails. No, but when
Can't help you. Sorry.
Heard about that?
I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result in injury.
Conventional thinking won't get you rich around here, Doc.
Oh, we had to do the bazaar still. I forgot. I totally forgot because the game was like, nah, man. Well, we're gonna be switching games. And I'll go with the bazaar, I guess.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles!
Let's go to the entrance to wherever we were at.
Experience the most sought-after inebriants
Okay.
on the...